service. Praise God. Amen. So thank you to those of you that sent in your questions. And for those that didn't send, I assume you know it all. Praise the Lord. But you're going to learn from the questions that were asked, because the questions that were asked are very, very good questions. So the first one says, you said that Jacob was located by the opportunity to get the blessing. Now, for those of you that have signed a contract never to come for midweek service, you will not even understand where this is coming from. Because I've been doing a teaching series, Lessons for Life, on Wednesdays. And I've taught about Esau and Jacob. So this question is related to that teaching. So you said that Jacob was located by the opportunity to get the blessing. Would you consider that what Rebekah did was right? Both Isaac and Rebekah had favorites, as was evidenced in their life story. Doesn't it seem like she wanted her favorite to prosper beyond her other son? What would be the advice to parents today who show this type of bias towards a single out child of theirs? That's a nice question, isn't it? But the question is very interesting, because you're asking, do you think Rebekah was right? But you have already judged Rebekah by thinking she was wrong, because that last part of the question shows that you think Rebekah was biased. So let's find out what the Bible thinks, the Bible view. And I'll share with you scriptures, and you can decide for yourself. Praise the Lord. Genesis chapter 25. We read from verse 21. And Isaac, are we all there? Okay. And Isaac entreated the Lord. The only one person answered for the rest. Are we all there? Okay. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife, because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him. And Rebekah, his wife, conceived. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto who? Unto her. 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people. And the elder shall serve the younger. Who did God tell this thing? God did not tell Isaac. God told Rebekah that the younger will serve the older, and the older will serve the younger. So she received this word not from her husband. She heard it from God. And when you hear from God, you must remember what God told you. You must be conscious of what God told you, because it comes to pass. We serve a God that sees the end of a matter from the beginning. Brothers and sisters, I believe even if Rebekah did not do what she did, somehow Esau would not have received that blessing. Because the Bible tells us that Esau was profane. He didn't value spiritual things. Now imagine this. They must have, after the transaction, I told you it was a transaction. I'm hungry. Give me your birthright, I will give you food. What is birthright to me? It means nothing to me. Take. And then he ate. There was an exchange. It was a transaction in the presence of God. And his brother asked him to swear. So Jacob asked him to swear that he will give it to him. So from that day onwards, I remember years ago, Pastor gave us an example like this. Pastor said, it may just be that, growing up in some homes, when they want to give you food, they share the food, and they ask the older one to choose first. You know that, right? Good. Some of these are new generation children may not know that. Imagine that their parents had put something and said, Esau, come on, choose. Jacob will say, no, he cannot choose. Why can he not choose? He has sold his birthright to me and built that one now. The parents may have laughed. But it's okay, take now. That's fine, it's okay. I believe that their mother knew what had happened. And it would have been wrong for Esau to take the blessing which is connected to the birthright when he had sold it under God. When he swore, he made an oath. Are you listening to me? So when he swore, he made an oath. So the mother, although what she did looked criminal, I believe what she did was to right a wrong that could have happened. So I don't think she was wrong. Are you following me? Because if she was wrong, there would have been consequences on her. Because what she was doing was altering the destiny of a man. The blessing is God's blessing. God has a lineage that must be followed. So if God wanted it to go to Esau and Rebekah stood in the way, there would have been consequences. Are you following me? So I don't believe she was wrong. However, there's another part of the question that says, what advice do you have for parents that are biased? I've taught you in church before when we did the family series. As a parent, you have to run far from bias when it comes to your children. The child that is the most intelligent today, that is the most obedient today, that is doing well academically today, may not turn out to be the child that will take care of you when you are much older. I hope you know that. The one that looks stubborn today, that looks like a dissident today, may not be the one that will give you attention a month later. So stop basing how you treat your kids based on how they behave today. The picture you should have of them is where you want to see them, and you must have a consistent picture for them, a picture of greatness. Amen. So every one of your children is going to turn out right. Amen. Every one of your children is going to turn out great. Amen. And if they are going to turn out as such, you start speaking those words upon their lives and start seeing them that way. Yes. No matter what their present circumstance may be. Never let any child feel, because it's a dangerous thing, some of us have been through it. Never let any child feel that they are being marginalized. This is the reason when a child has done wrong, you have to punish them. There has to be consequences. But explain to them. Like my daughter at times, when she does certain things and I want to discipline her, I will ask her, do you know why I want to discipline you? She will say yes. Then I will discipline her. So she knows why. And then I ask questions like, when you do this, what happens? Your bottom will get dealt with, right? Yes. When you do this, what happens? You will be upset with me. Because they have come to the age where they know the difference between wrong and right. So you must have those conversations. Don't just, they do something, you just keep smacking them and dealing with them, no money for you, time out for you. Explain to them. Don't assume that they know. Are you following me? Because if you don't explain to them, they'll get to the point where they think these people hate me. There's some people that have asked their parents before, are you sure you're the one that did that to me? Because it looked as if this person is like my enemy. You are always attacking me. My brother did this thing and he didn't get punished. I did the same thing or even less. And I'm being smacked left, right, center. Explain to them. also let them know that you have expectations for each of them. So for example, I will use Deacon Chris has 4 kids. Now, Precious is older than Joshua. Some things Precious may do, she may get away with it. She's older. But if Joshua does it, he will not get away with it. Do you know why? He's a man. He's a male child. There's some things you cannot tolerate. So when you discipline him for that, you let him know, you are a man, I'm raising you differently. Are you following me? So it doesn't necessarily have to do with the age. Then there are some things the younger ones will do and they'll get away with. When the older one does it, you discipline the older one and let the older one know that you are more mature than this. So because we have higher expectations of you, we will not accept it from you. That is how you deal with them. To be honest, what I've explained to you now, this is how I deal with leaders in church. There's some that get away with some things, there are some that will never get away with it. Because I have higher expectations of them. Because there's a level you get to, you shouldn't be doing some things. So never make any of your kids feel like you are biased against them. Do you know this problem of bias was exhibited in that family was transferred to their generations? You know, Jacob had the same problem because he treated Joseph differently. And that's what almost killed Joseph. If not that the hand of God was upon Joseph's life. The hand of God was upon Joseph's life. That's what kept Joseph. He treated Joseph differently. Gave him a coat of many colors. Hallelujah. Do you understand that? I say, do you want to add anything to